of like, what's it called? Play dates with Milena. She had her buddies come over on Friday night and on Sunday. So as much as I wanted to be like on my business, I was still kind of off of it more than I wanted to be on. But this morning I woke up and I was clear spaced, and I've been like on it all morning, and I have not seen my number move more than it has today. So it's just like, okay, great. I beat that time I had, over the weekend, and it's just like happening. So I'm like 600 something away from my 5K. So I'm so excited.
Get it. That's awesome. I know that's the best feeling when you wake up. I was going to share that, but now is a good time to share this. I was listening to this personal development video this morning, and it came from like an ex-Marine, and he was talking about why it's so important to wake up first thing in the morning and make your bed. And he said there's something about waking up every morning and completing a task first thing in the morning. Like before you do anything, complete a task. So then all day long, you're just in that completing of task mode. And I was like, okay, now that I think about it that way, not like a chore, now I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna make my bed, like complete that task. Like, so that was cool. But Vic, I feel you, like when you get in that mode of like, it's just constantly moving and going and people are responding and you just get in that flow and you're like, oh, I love Herbalife. And then there's some days where you're like, forget that thing. I'm over it anyways. No, I'm just kidding. But awesome. That's great. I can't wait to see you hit your 5K. Woo. That's going to be awesome. All right. What else? Positive stuff this week. Kennedy, I'm picking on you. Tell everyone the good news.
This weekend we were approved and fully moved into our new apartment. So I'm super tired, but super excited.
Yay. I know that was like so stressful. And I'm sure everyone on here knows moving is like the most stressful situation. And you're like living out of boxes and there's more boxes and it's moving and packing and things are sore that you're not used to being sore. And so it's awesome. I'm super happy for you. Your space is so cute. All right. Who else? Something positive this week. From Monday to Monday.
I am less than 200 volume points away from my goal of 3,500.
Woo!
Nice.
Done deal. And you're freaking in a natural disaster right now. Like, no excuses. That's awesome. That's awesome. And is your sister out of surgery yet?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Yeah, not yet. But my mom made it to my nephew because that was the biggest concern, was my nephew being alone since he's having trouble breathing.
Right.
He'll start to choke, like, while he's taking breaths. So somebody has to be with him. But my mom made it there to him. And I'm going to go stay with them tomorrow and Wednesday because Roel's off. So.
Oh, good. Well, keep us posted on your sister, too, because I saw
the
emergency surgery.
Yes. Thank you.
What else? Anybody else? Something good that happened this weekend? Something good that happened today? Something good you want to say? That rhymed. That was so lame.
I'm getting new couches.
Yes! That's exciting. I feel like, and I know you and I talked about this, but I talked about this with Vic too. When you like create new space at home and just move furniture around and get rid of some things, like there's something about that totally just puts you in like you feel like you're in a new life. It's like, Kennedy probably feels this right now too, just moving stuff around and in new space, and it feels good. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see them.
I like rearranged Milena's room this weekend too because I was in mom mode, and her little friend that always comes over for sleepovers goes, every time I come here, your room is different or your place is different. And she comes often. I go, yeah, that's my fault. I need new space. I need new arrangements. Yeah. I just work better.
Just move stuff around. It's like every month. It's like, all right, let's start fresh. I love that. Anybody else want to share something great?
Have you guys ever read Marie Kondo's The Magic of Tidying Up?
My mom just recommended that book to me.
Amazing. I'm still like baby steps into it, but you can even follow her on Instagram, Marie Kondo. I'll post it in our thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a game changer. Yeah. Really amazing. Yeah.
I definitely need that. That's an area of growth for myself.
All of us.
Yeah, right? Awesome. Anything else? Anybody else want to share something amazing happened this weekend? Mayweather won. I'll just say it. I voted him. If anybody cares, I voted for him. I told Brian, we're sitting on the couch before the game started, and he was like, so who do you pick? I was like, the winner. Whoever's the winner. I really didn't care either way, but it was exciting. So, okay.
Mia has some exciting news. I don't think she's like realizing it though, because she's been so busy. Mia.
I don't even know what I did earlier.
I know.
Like, what day is it?
It's Christina. Her distributor hit her 500 BT for the month.
Awesome.
And that's because we've been texting back and forth, and I'm just like, cool. And then she's like, you're in your own world. I say, yep, I sure am.
That's awesome. I love when they're independent distributors. Right? Sometimes we forget the independent before distributor. That's awesome. Congratulations, Mia.
Thanks.
I have something positive to say, then we'll start this call. This is the most people we've had on a Monday night call in a really long time. So give yourself a hand if you made it on the call. Be excited. Be happy that you made it. I'm going to make it short and sweet. I am already recording, so put on your prettiest smile ever. I just wanted to quickly go over the BTC, the Body Transformation Challenge. I want to make sure, I already sent out a couple texts today to make sure that like people are up to date, like you know what's going on, you understand the different website, like there's a lot of new stuff with this. And we all kind of got to be on A game for it to be the best challenge yet, which I already feel like it's already off to an even better start. I know personally in my Venmo account right now, Jess, I have $50 coming your way already. So I'm fired up about that. I got a couple more people interested. So I feel really good. Does anybody real quick have questions that are kind of on the top of your head about the BTC before I kind of go over everything to make sure we're all on the same page? Go ahead, Robin, what you got?
My question is, and I'm sure you've already said this.
Okay.
My people that are in the challenge, do I make a separate thread for them, or are we kind of doing it group?
So everyone will be individual again, unless there's discussion between coaches that want to pair up. That's totally fine. Like Jess and I have paired up this month. So if you would like to pair up with someone, go for it. If you want to keep your group where it's at, keep it where it's at. Maybe just change the name up at the top so they know it's a fresh month, and maybe just dump people into that existing group that you already have. Vic or Val, can I get a thumbs up if that's what you guys are doing? Because I know your group chats were very active. Yeah, so their group chats were very active this past month, so they're just dumping new people into that chat if they have new people, and then I'm assuming just changing the name up at the top.
Well, I created a new thread for BTC.
Okay, so Vic Vic did a whole separate one too. So Robin, if you want to, go for it. If you don't want to, don't go for it. Whatever feels
I
best
think because my people know each other, I've got to keep them all in the first thread, but I think there's going to be information that only the BTC people need, and so I think I will create another thread just for them.
Perfect. And then if you want to pair up with somebody else, so
Nicole and I will still be together. Perfect.
Then there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that brought up a good point though. So everybody's familiar with the channel that was created, right? So there's a BT. You should be having, basically, we're trying to keep Telegram a little simpler this next month. So as far as clients go, you should only have one group for the BTC. There's not going to be preferred member group or loyal customer group, just one. Put everybody that's related to you in the Herbalife way in that group chat. So anybody that needs to go in your group chat goes in there. So we're only going to have one client BTC chat for the entire 8 weeks. We're about to get really friendly with these people we're going to have in there, which I'm excited about. Then for coaches, we are all added or watching, or whatever the term is, the channel. So what's going to be happening in that BTC channel is going to be the content for the challenge, which we're going to go over today. So I have like the content part. This is going to be like workouts, meal plans, videos, nutritional info. Like the content is going to be on that channel. So then that way, when the coach is ready to share that content with their client group, they can have all the content in one place. So you don't have to be scrolling through Diamond Squad being like, dang it, where was that posted? I don't remember. So we're keeping all the documents and that kind of stuff in one little group, and that's what we're calling the channel. Everyone's good with that. That kind of makes sense. Okay, cool. So then that way you can take what you need And that way we're not all like, okay, this week everyone posts this at this exact moment. And I really hope you saw this, because if you didn't, you lost it. So the channel will be nice. You can go back and kind of view everything at your own pace. Okay, so everyone feels good. So the flow I've been finding for myself as far as getting people into the challenge, the Google Doc is working amazing. Anybody else? Like the Google Doc with the details, like so far that's been awesome. I send them that. And then when my client says, yes, I'm interested, I want to do it, I walk them through the next couple steps. I collect Venmo first, because if I say, okay, let me know when you place your order, we know how that goes, right? It's like, okay, tomorrow. It doesn't happen. I say, cool, step one, Venmo me your $10. Because if I have their $10, I have them, right? So that's what I've personally been doing. Venmo me $10. The nice thing about Venmo is you can keep all the money in Venmo. So that way, when it's time to give it to Jess, you can just pay with Venmo and just dump all the money to Jess. And then Jess will just keep all the money in her Venmo account. Then at the end of the challenge, we can Venmo it back out to the people that end up winning. So that's kind of the nice thing about Venmo, is we can all keep it all in one place without worrying about, you know, PayPal taking out a certain percentage, or Square, or all these other things. Or if you use Chase Quick Pay, then you have somebody's $10 over here, somebody's $10 over here, cash, you know, it just makes it easier. So after I have someone pay Venmo, I personally add them to my BTC chat, because I figure at least I know those are all the people that have already paid. And then right before the challenge starts, or before the 31st, so this week, I'm working on their, hey guys, make sure everyone in here has already placed your order. If not, you're going to get, you know, removed from the group starting on the 4th. I'm trying to get everyone to place orders by the 31st, because as of right now, I'm like 1,800 away from my goal. So I'm trying to get everyone to place orders by the 31st. And I've told people there's a cap. I've said, look, you know, we're not having more than 100 people in this challenge. So you got to get your order in by the 31st. Obviously, we're going to let more people in the challenge. Like, okay. But I'm telling my people, we got till the 31st. We're capping it at a certain number, you know, just trying to get those orders in by the end of the month. Then the little stragglers, or those other random people, we can get them into the challenge, you know, before the 4th. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. I get their Venmo, I put them in the group chat, and then I'm making sure once they place their order, then I go on the Herbalife WLC and I add that participant. So I need their first name, last name, email. They should get an email to join the challenge. And then I get an email once they've joined as well. And then you want to let Jess know your person has ordered products and paid. And then obviously who that person is. Because Jess is amazing at her Excel skills. And she has this beautiful Excel document that has all of the challengers, and if they've paid or not, and if they've ordered or not. So that way we're making sure everybody's, you know, kind of under the same like rules in that way. So just make sure, you know, you get the $10, they place their order, they're in your Telegram group chat, add them onto the Herbalife WLC page, and then let Jess know the status of them. Because Jess will be the only one that's saying if somebody owes money, if somebody doesn't owe money, and then that's how that goes. Everyone's good with that. Go ahead, Jess.
So I'm like the treasurer.
Yes.
So for the next month, obviously they're going to have to reorder. So to continue, are we doing to continue to the second half? Are we doing that they have to reorder?
Let's vote. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
If so, technically it's like 2 4-week challenges. In order to continue to the end, you guys obviously they have to reorder. They can't just order once and then like win the money. So you have to they have to order it now and then at the end of next month.
Yeah.
Cool?
Everyone's good?
Cool. Thumbs up. Yes.
What if they placed, you know, a bigger order and they really still have the products they need? Then maybe we could just say 2. Oh, I don't know how we could distinguish.
I think it's up to you. Most people that I come into contact with, you know, can't afford a $400 program. Some people surprise me, but if they're just ordering the 4 products, the minimum, then, you know, play it by ear. If they're ordering like 10 different products, you as a coach just have to like figure out what works best for them. And if you think that's enough to get them through the next 2 months, then just place them, you know, just have them continue.
Right. Or what we normally do, which is kind of we give like a time frame of challenge orders, quote unquote. So usually I always go by like the 20th, even though I go through a lot of product in 10 days. So I still don't know how some people have products from the 20th to the 30th of the next month, but I guess they have magical canisters. So, yeah, you could do it that way. If they, at least order by the 20th to the 30th of the next month, it'll count for the last, 4 weeks. If there's somebody that's been just like eating up product all month, you might just not say anything to them. It's more so just for us to touch base with the people that might fall off a little bit and just give them a reminder like, hey, just so you know, to continue into the last 4 weeks, you're going to have to order more products, so just keep that in mind, like eat it because you're going to need to order more, or that's a lot of protein bars if that's all you get. Okay, cool. That's a good question though. Good question. So just again, let Jess know after you've got your people like in your Telegram, they've paid their Venmo, they've placed their order. That way Jess can go through and unclick people that don't owe any money. That way we're not getting to the end of October and we're like, oh my God, like Val's second lines, first line, third line didn't pay $10 and now we're short $10 and then somebody else has to put money in or something ridiculous.
See why it really should be paid from Venmo, correct? That way, if they win, it comes. So I need to do that. Since I haven't made my separate little group chat, then that will be the thing like you did, Mel. I cannot add you until you actually pay through Venmo itself.
Right. Yeah. And it's actually probably the easiest app to use for money transfer.
Perfect.
All you have to do is, how everyone has online banking, right? You have a username and a password for your online banking. As long as you have that information, it automatically will sync with your bank account. So you don't have to have like the checking and the routing and like all this craziness. There's no like really verification, like days of waiting. So it's really simple. Just download it and then you'll connect whatever bank account you want to connect with it. Nothing happens. It's just saying if you were to make a payment and maybe there isn't enough funds in your Venmo little account, that what bank account you want it to come out of, or vice versa. If someone wants to send you money from their bank, they can send it through Venmo. The cool thing about Venmo is there's no processing fee. So, Michelle's going to send you $10. PayPal would normally take out, their percentage and you get less. Venmo, you send 10, you get 10. So there's no processing fee. You just have to wait a day for it to transfer in your bank account if you're transferring it, but like you won't have to. So it'll just hang out in Venmo as a balance, which is really nice. And then that way it'll be easier to kind of divvy it out after. Vic, did you have anything to say? You made a movement and I got excited. No. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's go through quickly. Oh, this is a side note as well. I did have certain people that might say that like they are absolutely no possible way that they can give weight and measurements every Monday. I said, no problem. You just won't be in the actual challenge part, so you won't pay $10. But if you want to be in the group chat with the accountability, all the extra good stuff, you just need to place your order. So that only happened as like kind of just a different kind of scenario. Same thing, I had a girl who's not doing this for weight loss. Like literally she's 2 pounds from her goal weight. So she's not doing this for weight loss. So for her, I just said, just place your order for your products. I'll move you into the challenge group. You won't pay the $10. You're not in the running for any type of money. So everyone's good on that too, right? Kind of just case by case as coaches. And then right before I go into the content officially, the challenge is open for coaches too. So if you are on the call and you still have weight to lose to get to your goal weight, do it with them. Like put your, let's have the coaches freaking win, okay? Let's have the coaches win the money and be like, sorry clients, we're the best clients because we're also coaches. So therefore, we win. No.
It's so
like, how do we become a contestant also? Because I actually filled out my stuff and they said, oh, sorry, that email's already being used.
We probably will just have to take you off the admin then.
Yeah.
Will I still, is there anything I'll be missing to needing to upload measurements though? It doesn't matter. I thought it was interesting. I could probably use another email.
That's what I was going to say. Just use another email, Robin.
Yeah, that's
probably going to be the easiest. That way you can track your clients and you can also send information to them. So if you're a coach in the challenge and then you just calculate $10 in for yourself. So when you Venmo to Jess, just add 10 for yourself. But I think it'd be even more amazing if we have coaches in the group chat and coaches are posting week by week results and showing our clients we're doing it with them. you know? I wish I would have, we were going to.
Never mapped out inches and weight, you know, like that. I think that I want to know all those details that the scale gives that I haven't ever done before.
So fun. Yeah. And Jess and I actually have an old video that we will provide in the channel on showing how to do the measurements and where to do them. We probably have to do an updated one because I think this challenge asks for more measurements, but we'll get that in there too. So that way everyone has them. But yeah, it's going to be cool. Like imagine someone's going to get jacked up. Like I lost 0.5 on my right arm. Like it's going to be so fun. Like I'm really, really excited about it. Okay. So let's quickly.
Up to 22 people online right now on the Herbalife WLC.
And I have 3 people that haven't ordered yet that have already paid me Venmo but haven't ordered. So it's going to be.
They're not registered on the WLC?
Correct. I'm not putting anybody on the WLC and sending them that until they order their product. Honestly, because it's more work for me to like go on, like put your email in and like add you. Like, no, I'm not doing that until you order product. So,
yeah.
Okay, let's go through the content. So if you want to follow along, if you go based off the Google Doc, which I think is actually in the BTC, it's actually in the BTC thing, the channel. So if you want to follow along for what I'm going over. So basically this content stuff in the middle of what we're giving everybody, I'm viewing that as like the team's to-do list for this week. Like we need to have all of this stuff done this week loaded up into the channel so we're ready to go by next Monday. So we'll go over first the weekly nutrition meetings. So these are going to be Mondays directly following this call at 6 p.m. They're only going to be 30 minutes, no longer. I will end the Zoom at 6:30. So you have to get in all your goods in 30 minutes. So they'll be right after this call on Monday nights at 6 p.m. And each week the content is already provided for you. So you don't really have to do much other than just present it, share your story, and that's kind of it. So we literally have, this looks like more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's it. So we have 8 Mondays, obviously, that we're going to have to do these calls. So the first Monday, 9/4, I would, I kind of vote, I guess, or it's my idea that maybe on the 4th, we don't actually have a lot of content. We do like a welcome call. So have all the whoever can get on the call, share your story really quick, share your goals for the 8 weeks, share what you're excited about. What's your tip for staying motivated during the 8 weeks? And then we'll actually start content on the 11th. And then we'll make it work. We'll make sure we get through all the good content that Herbalife already made for us. And that'll be 9/11 through 10/30. So following this call, I'll be posting in there because we're going to need people to volunteer for dates that they want to take the call for that week. So again, it'll be 30 minutes, 6 to 6:30. It will be on a Monday. If you can get on and want to contribute, great. If you're busy and you have stuff going on in life, don't stress too much about it. When in doubt, I will always take it. So don't feel like, yeah, and Vic as well. So don't ever feel like, this shouldn't feel stressful for you. This should be fun, simple, magical, right? Okay. So that's just so everybody knows that. So number 2, the weekly fit camps. I'm fired up because I don't even know how to even announce this. So anyways, where's Brian? He's not even over here. Okay. The fit camp Brian used to run, right? The one on the beach in Santa Monica. And like he used to do a station out there. That's where he used to invite all his people to go to, right? That fit camp still goes on today. It's on the beach in Santa Monica. It starts at like 8:45. They start the stretch and they do like a circuit training on the beach until about 10 a.m. And they used to have this. And Brian said they had to, this is when they started, everyone started doing their own thing. They got up to having 300 people on the beach. Do you see this? So I reached out to that organization that Brian's in, and I asked, can we come? Can we contribute? Can we be a part? They said yes. I'm so excited. So personally for myself, that's going to be the weekly fit camp that I'm going to be going to and inviting and taking my clients to. I think Jess and Vic are also committing to that one. 8 Sundays, 8 Sunday mornings. That's my commitment. I'm not going to be driving out to Santa Monica every day or every week until forever, but I will commit for the 8 Sundays to drive out to Santa Monica in the morning. We're going to load up the car. It's $2 for parking. But I'm just excited because you get to meet so many more people. I mean, do you see that picture? Like, this is going to be so fun. So is anybody else planning on doing their own little weekly fit activity? Anybody else? Yes, Robin, what is your activity? I would love to hear.
So my daughter already is at soccer on Mondays and Wednesdays at Central Park, 6:30 to 8. Nice. And so we walk all the way up to the water tower and around and then down the hill and back around again. It's about 45 minutes.
That's awesome. I love it.
Every Wednesday.
Perfect. So I love seeing just, first of all, showing no excuses at the soccer practice anyways, right? Going to be there anyways. And of course, you know, there's going to be other parents there anyways. So you might as well do something extra. I can't wait to see what those photos start turning into. You're about to have a little like mob, like the mob of moms, and you guys are just going to be like trekking through with all your half-gallon Herbalife water bottles. Like, I can already see it now. It's going to be so fun. Awesome. I love it. Okay. Anybody else planning on doing their own weekly activity, or would you like to come to Sundays with us? Anybody else, guys? Okay. So think about it. We had a supervisor focus group call 2 weeks ago, and we felt like the thing that all of us can work on is building better relationships with our clients and with our team. So I highly encourage, even if you do a 10-minute at-home workout live on Facebook and you invite your clients to join you with it, or even if you invite somebody over to do an at-home workout with you, I really just encourage everyone to find a way that you can connect with your clients, even if that's going to the gym together and doing a workout together. Find something to do just together to provide for your clients for the 8 weeks, because it's going to get lonely. Around week 3, we already feel it in a 4-week challenge. So just imagine an 8-week challenge. You know, it's nice to have something to kind of get everybody re-engaged and that energy back together. So, you know, find a local staircase like Pico Stairs in Santa Clarita. We used to go there weekly and do the stairs together. So I really encourage everyone to get a little uncomfortable and figure out something that you can do. Jess used to do a dog walk on Sundays. So even if you want to do something like that, you know, something you would already do, just bring people with you now. That's just the only kind of difference. Cool. So the weekly weigh-ins. Okay, this is the mandatory part. So this is the part that everybody's got to do. We have to have updated numbers by everybody on Monday night, like by midnight, basically. So Monday is the weigh-in and measuring day. At first I was like, oh, we should just kind of do a day that works for everybody's schedule and you guys pick the day you want. But then I started really thinking about it and I'm like, okay, so let's say my group weighs in on Mondays and then Mia's group weighs in on Thursdays. My people are pissed because they're like, well, if you would have gave me till Thursday, I would have like lost 4 pounds or whatever. So we've got to keep it consistent, and it's got to be on Mondays because we're starting the challenge on a Monday and we're ending the challenge on a Monday. So that's why Monday was picked. It's not like it's my favorite day of the week or something. That's just how it ended up. So Mondays will have to be, the mandatory weigh-in and measure. Go ahead, Jess, what you got?
Okay, so there is an absence, like if you don't weigh in or whatever on Mondays. So there's like a thing on the weight loss challenge where you can get charged, okay? How are we going to charge them if it's Venmo? Because one, it's either pay or request, and they could just not hit request. And then I guess if they never pay and then stop communicating, you just pull them.
Yeah,
and they're no
so
longer running.
On the agreement, which by the way, we're not sending out that. I'll show you guys in a minute what we're sending out to people for the welcome. But on the agreement, it did say on there, like basically if they decline to pay the absence fee, then they forfeit their challenge.
Just making sure everybody is on the same page.
So, I mean, honestly, like I really don't feel like charging people if they miss a weigh-in, because honestly, if you miss a weigh-in, you're not winning.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like, I don't feel like we should enforce people like you suck and you're paying me $5 now. So I won't stress that, especially because we don't have a physical location to send people to. When we used to do these before, we could send people to the nutrition club anytime between 10 to 5 on a Monday, and you can get weighed and measured. So
anybody that's local, if you want to come over to my house, I have the fancy scale. I have a measuring tape. Like I get home at 4. you guys are more than welcome to come over in Santa Clarita. Robin, if you want to bring your girls or something, or let me know after your soccer practice or something. Like, I'm more than welcome to have anybody over to use the scale. Like, that's totally okay.
Yeah, Jess and I kind of teamed up for this one too. So between like 7 to 9 p.m. on Monday nights is kind of going to be weighing and measuring kind of stuff. So if you have anybody obviously in Santa Clarita that needs to come and get weighed and measured, we can do that. If you're obviously not in Santa Clarita and you want to pair up with somebody that's close to you, do that. If you want to go to a local gym and do all your weigh-ins, you know, do that. So just kind of get resourceful with what you want to do, but we have to have the weight and the measurements in by Mondays. And then go ahead, Robin.
Are you saying that like we could give them your address if we're not with them, or is that weird?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking of me with my scale at school. It's a little awkward, but I don't know how else I'm gonna get it in.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
It's your job.
I feel like people are gonna be like, Robin, what are you doing? And you're gonna be like, oh, we're in a weight loss challenge. It's so much fun. Like, do you want to join? We just started. Like, who knows? You might create a whole conversation out of it, and you have more people interested in what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm wondering, like, what if somebody's absent and they need another location, and I'm at, I don't know, because I even have to bring in my scale to Central Park too, and come on, get on the scale. I don't know.
Yeah, do it. I've definitely done that before. Like when we did our other 8-week challenge, we had like 5 or 6 scales going at the same time at the park, and everybody's jumping on the scale one after another.
Like, I'd have to know the logistics of this. Like, would you have like the piece of paper, one of you was making it up, was it you, Vic? And then you would just then write in people's information so then we later can go back and type it into the,
Yeah, and then if you wanted to, you can even write it down, take a picture of it so you have the picture, and then you can even give them the hard copy so that they can take it home for their own record, if they want to keep track of their own numbers too. You can always do it that way.
Good idea.
Yeah, so whatever works, but we definitely just have to have the weight and the measurements in, and then it'll just be the coach's responsibility to go in and enter in all the information of that person. Like I said, if you're in and if it's seriously just not happening, like you don't have the money for a scale, there's no gym near you, if there's just really like, there's no way, then just your people won't participate with the $10 challenge part of everything. So they can't win overall, whatever. If that's your case, I would definitely recommend you do pictures, like weekly photo updates or something of some sort. I'm planning on doing weekly photos for myself anyways. Go ahead, Jess.
They could still do inches, Anybody can go buy a measuring tape from any store. And if you don't have the fancy scale, at least make them do the inches, because that will tell you a lot too, as well as the photos.
And then depending on how big the pot is, we could give away, for an extra whoever lost the most inches person, if they're not one of also like the weight winners or whatever too. So if we get a lot of people in it and they can't get to a scale, then we will create a category for people that just for inch loss. So good call. Yeah, because you can buy that thing for like, you said 99-cent store. Like,
$1. Yeah, it's so cheap.
Just make sure it's like regular size. It's not like little kid, like dollhouse size where the numbers are not accurate or something. Yeah. And I know that's a thing. Okay. So perfect. That's the hardest part of this is going to be just Mondays getting all your numbers in. So the next thing is weekly live meal prep tutorials. I titled it that, but it can be whatever you feel like you want it to be. And I put 8 slots. So I would love if we had 8 volunteers, all different people. And no, Nicole, male and female. Good question. Yes, male and female. So we will be, I would love to be doing the live meal prep tutorials. My thought process is have Zoom going on your computer so our clients can get on and really watch you and like interact and you can see who's there. And then turn on Facebook Live on your phone and like set your phone up on there too. So then Facebook Live can watch you and Zoom can watch you. Because if you think about it, hey Val, how many trial packs have you gotten out from doing your live cooking videos?
17.
Okay. Would you think that it is not difficult that I'm asking to have 8 people. I feel like everyone's gonna be like, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? 17 trial packs just from cooking live. Like, are you serious? So at least 8 of us should be doing this. If not, I feel like almost everybody in the entire challenge as a coach should be doing this, just because we all cook, we all meal prep anyways. Just throw on your Facebook Live while you're doing it, no matter what time of the day it's at. I think even Robin, when you did your unpacking at almost like 11 p.m. that night, you had people responding to you about that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and little helpful tip, definitely go on your group chat and tell your people, hey, today at this time, I'm going to be on, and then go on your Facebook and let them know too. That made a big difference.
Okay, awesome. Great tip. So again, I'm going to be putting like the sign up sheet thing in Diamond Squad so we can all start picking dates we want to do this, because I want to let my people know when Val's cooking for sure. And I want to let my people know when Robin's going to get on there and tell you about Herbalife cocktails or something, you know? So let's help each other out in that sense too. Like, I want to know when Jess is getting on to do her 30-minute meal or her cute little snacks that she's going to prep for the next day with her cucumber sandwiches. So that's kind of stuff that, or when Vic's unpacking her farm fresh box, like, yeah, hello, I need to see that. I don't know why I told you this. I'm like, why am I just now finding out about this? Like, I need to know that.
We designate that to a certain day as well, because I know Mondays is I think it would just be at least for the main 8. And if anybody wants to add in like additional days, like maybe like 8 Tuesdays, somebody just sign up, you know, that way it's not like, oh, well, I could do Thursday and I could do Wednesday. And then in my brain, it's like, okay, Tuesdays is the live call, you know, Mondays is the weigh-in. Like, so
yeah, definitely. We can try to find, or even if one person is going to commit, as you think about it, like if I say, okay, guys, I'm doing Mel's Meals every Wednesday at 6, it's only 8 days, you know, 8 times I'm cooking, 8 Wednesdays. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And if I know it works with my schedule, I might commit to doing that for 8 weeks. Then that's more stuff I'm giving to my people. I can say, hey guys, here's my recipes I'm going to be making on Wednesdays. If you want to cook with me, you can, or you can watch. So this is just ideas to get everybody flowing about what you can bring to the challenge, on what we can do so we can all start contributing. So the next thing I want to go over kind of goes with the meal prep stuff, but menus / recipes / grocery list. So this is kind of all one big like together. So if you feel like you may not be the person that wants to go live, if you might feel like maybe that's not your kind of thing, I would then recommend that you contribute to this portion of the challenge. We're going to need people that want to give out recipes, and then with the recipe, attach the kind of the grocery list that goes with it. We were talking a little bit earlier. In my head, I picked, you know, maybe if 4 people want to contribute to this, and each person gives us 6 recipes plus grocery list, that would actually give us 24 different recipes and grocery lists. That's 3 recipes a week that these people could make. Like, that to me was like, that's cool. Like, imagine if you could just give your clients an entire PDF and they already have in there 3 recipes a week that we can help them create healthier dishes at home. Even if it doesn't have to be extravagant. I mean, shoot, Brie with her freaking tuna and Greek yogurt. Like, so many people have never even thought about that. Like, that's amazing. And then you maybe get a little complex, and then you have Kennedy and her like stuffed bell peppers that look like they're from Food Network. So, you know, you could have both ends of it. But I'm just saying, like, this would be, how amazing content would that be if we could give in each of our challenges to have 24. Go ahead.
If like anyone who wants to put those together, like, I'll put the PDF together so that it all looks the same.
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
I have OCD, and it would bother the shit out of me if we sent 24 different documents.
You like your 24, and you're like, yeah, that's really cute, but how do they all look for?
Oh my god, everyone's gonna have a different layout and a different font and
there's
different pictures
errors and the spacing. Okay.
Like, no, it's gonna look so ghetto. No.
That would be amazing contribution. So if you have a recipe,
and like when I was thinking about it the other day, like don't forget to put your name on it, and don't forget why. Like, put a little blurb, why or when you like to make this, or who in your family likes to eat this. Like, get personal with it. Like, why do you make this, other than just, oh, because it's dry chicken and I have to eat it.
That's a really good idea, especially for the moms. I'm calling all of you guys out, or for people that cook for children. You know, put in there kid approved, or, you know, something of that sort, because I know that is something huge that a lot of my clients too, they're like, oh, I eat this and they eat that kind of thing. So if we could find dishes that you're finding are working really well in your household, like those would be amazing too. So thank you, Ken, for offering your contribution, for putting it all together. That's amazing. So we'll make sure we get at least 24 recipes, and then plus the grocery list with it. That would be awesome. And I'm sure even if you wrote it on your notes, I'm sure, and sent that to Kennedy too, she can make it look prettier and stuff. So don't worry about the time frame and that kind of stuff. So that's awesome.
If you use a recipe, like, just send me the recipe. That's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be super elaborate.
So even if we send a screenshot of something like, hey girl, I just made this, it's so bomb.
Yeah, as long as it has like the ingredients and the directions to it. I don't really want to be picking that apart myself.
Right. Good idea. Good call. Okay, cool. So aside from meal prep stuff, I would also love if we had some Herbalife recipes.
I just pinned a bunch of stuff on Pinterest.
Yeah, like mug cakes, pancakes, waffles, like some type of trail mix, like different shake recipes, even different like cocktail recipes. Like, I would love if we actually put that stuff in there too. And then we could get people. Go ahead, Robin.
I was just going to say, I don't really want to cook. Isn't that just terrible? I'm still like just not a cooker. I'm really trying, but it's not happening. But I could totally see myself doing my favorite Herbalife drinks, you know, between the apple fiber that I do at nighttime, how I add the spinach into my shakes, how I add the tea and Beauty Boost. I would do a drink one.
I would love that. And even just like what Kennedy was saying about the recipes, a little blurb about maybe how it makes you feel or why you do those together. And then we can have someone that wants to offer to just kind of consolidate all of it. And then we can put that all in there, because I think that'd be awesome. Because I know Vic has some really good recipes for even like her warm cereal that she does and that kind of stuff too. So
perfect.
Awesome.
I'm not going to do a Facebook Live cooking thing, but I think I will do one thing, because I learned, like Brett taught me how to do it, and I'm obsessed with it, and I want to share it with everyone. So I will do like one cooking live, and it'll be with the zucchini tortillas.
Oh,
because they are amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. I can't wait. You've got to put that recipe in there too, because that's something that I think all of us on here would be like, oh my God, if I could learn how to make that, I'd be freaking having shrimp fajitas every night of my life.
Yeah, it's a little time consuming, like preparing like the zucchini, but dude, it is so worth it after you've actually made them. They're so bomb. So awesome. I'll do that. I'll do the zucchini tortilla live.
I can't wait. Cool. All right. And then a snack guide. I know that Vic has already committed to doing this one. So if anybody else, if you find some type of snack guide or like snack ideas or stuff that's worked for you, send those to Vic. She's putting together a really great new snack guide list. We don't have to keep using the same photos because we're kind of ready for that. She also is thinking about doing like a check off thing. So if you're going to go grocery shopping and you have all your snack stuff, the little boxes next to it, you can check off, did you get the peanut butter? Did you get the bananas? Did you get, so you can make all your little snacky foods too, which is great. And I know you guys know Vic's snack plates always look like 10 out of 10. She's got like the patty and like the egg half cracked open and the greens, and like it all looks so good together. So Vic, even if you did, and I would totally help you with this, I would love to put down for the grocery list as well our Trader Joe go-tos. Like, and I know Val, you can get in on that too, but there's a lot of stuff from Trader Joe's that is not at regular grocery stores that I definitely am like, it's a staple. Like, it makes a huge difference and it's great to have in the house. So we can put that together as well. That would be really cool. Awesome. All right. Last but not least is going to be the workouts. So we are looking to have an 8-week gym guide as well as an 8-week at-home workout guide. So Val has actually already given 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks worth of home workouts and gym workouts. So we have that done. I personally will be also contributing an 8-week gym guide. So I'll have that in there. And then I know Jess was also thinking of contributing to the at-home workout using a lot of the Samantha Clayton videos. So again, if anybody on the call, if you guys have anything you can contribute to gym workouts, home workouts, just pop it in Diamond Squad. Like, hey guys, I love this girl on YouTube. Like, she has great stuff. Or, you know, I found, you know, these workouts from so-and-so. Just more stuff that we can all give our clients. Like, I would love to be just like dumping them with like everything they need to be successful, you know, different types of workouts, different types of recipes, the meal plans, all that good stuff. So how does everybody feel? That's all I have. That's it. Good? Excited?
Nicole is going to do the drinks with me.
Yes!
We've been texting.
Awesome. Yeah, Nicole's really good at that too. She's all like, I remember the first couple. Yeah, the first couple of weeks that she got started, and she was like already combining all these products. I was like, oh, she's an Herbalifer for life, for sure, because you don't just combine that stuff and then you fall off in 2 weeks. It doesn't happen. Awesome. Okay, cool. And then the last thing I kind of want to talk about, I know obviously we haven't even started yet, but the final date is going to be 10:30. So that means we have to have all the numbers and everything in by 10:30. And then I say we announce everything on Halloween day. So Halloween morning, we should know. The coolest thing about this website, you guys, is it literally calculates all of it for you. It will tell you who's the winner, who's second place, who's third, and it tells you how much to pay them. Like, it's so awesome. So real quick, let me go through the I'm gonna actually go on the Herbalife Weight Loss Challenge website for those of you that haven't really seen it yet, or at least from what I can see, because I don't know if everyone can see what I can see, but I will definitely show you. Does anyone else have questions or anything of that sort? Oh, just exited me out for no reason.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, is anybody using like the email invite for the challenge?
I did.
What are you putting in the personal message box?
I basically wrote out everything that they're going to get that's in the little document that we're sending out to them.
I made mine super simple. I just said 8-week challenge, $10 entry, 3 grand prize winners, reply to receive full contest rules. And I got a pretty good response from that. So it just depends. I mean, try both and see. I think they both work, but.
So 8-week challenge.
8-week challenge, $10 entry, 3 grand prize winners, and then reply to receive full contest rules.
Okay.
Nice.
Because it kind of, I guess, I learned this from, I think Vic or Mel or Val or someone posted it in our other group chat and said, like, leave them, like, wanting more and stuff. So it just, like, sparks their interest. I don't know. Tried that method, and it seemed to be working.
Cool. Thanks.
And it's so much less work. Love that. Okay, so, and Val, if you could unmute real quick and tell me, so when somebody gets the email to become an admin, what's the process they need to go through in order to get it to work or whatever? Because I don't, honestly, guys, all I did was said add coach administrator and I put your email in. I have no idea what happens after that.
So I received the email the first time and I logged in, but nothing was there.
Okay.
So then I logged back out. I went back to the email and logged back in again and everything appeared for me. Okay. And then Eden did that too and it worked for her. Okay. I know, Nicole, did you try that? Did it work for you?
Yeah, it did, because she's right here.
Yeah, because she had asked. So that's all I did was just logged out and then just logged back in through the email and then everything appeared.
Perfect.
Okay, so, I see mine. I still have a red blob. Why?
No, that's good.
No, that's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Bree, Julie, Ken, Megan, Narita, Nikita. So those are the last ones. Just go through, because when it says pending, it's showing that it hasn't been accepted yet. So I don't really know what controls you have if that part's not done yet. So just so everybody else knows, so obviously we can see, challengers kind of briefly right here. We can see the details of the challenge, 8 weeks. Right now we're at 22 people. Begins on the 4th. And then this is our meeting times, or Monday, 6 p.m. Oh, the pot's already at $100. That's pretty cool. Participation fee, $10. Absence fee, I'm going to turn this off and put no. The weight gain fee is also at no. So that's what that looks like. And then I just wanted to show you guys the materials. So after you accept somebody's $10 on Venmo, after they get in your Telegram group, after they place their order, after you send them the email to get in, this is what you can go in and send them next. Okay, so they've got all their stuff done. You go to materials. You're going to go to registration materials. You're going to click on the references. I'll show you what each of these look like too. The references, weight loss challenge, food/drink log, and then skip the agreement. Do not send them the agreement because it's wrong. It says it's 4 weeks. It says you're charging them $35. It's wrong. So then also the welcome letter. Okay, so there should be 3 things that you click. And then you just go right over here to this green button and you're going to send, select recipients. Add recipients right here. And then you get to go through and you get to select your recipients who are going to get it. So no coach is going to send your stuff for you. So if you haven't sent it to them, they haven't gotten it. So it should only be the coach of the participant. I think that's the way we can keep it the cleanest. Like, oh, I thought you did. Oh, I thought you did. Oh, you didn't. So just be responsible for all your own people in here. So literally, like, let me just show an example. I don't really have an example because I've already sent it to my people. But anyways, this is just an example. You'll click the box. You'll press add. It'll show the recipients on the right-hand side. You can put a little message if you want to, and then you just press send.
I haven't sent that to her yet. So if you want to do it, go for it.
I just screenshotted it too and put it in Diamond.
Perfect. And then I said, so excited for you. Then I'll press send. And then that's it. So now she gets all 3. So this is what it actually looks like. The references is freaking amazing. Look at this. Books by our own doctors. Are you kidding me? Look,
we should all get those and read those.
We should. That's a great book club by the doctors. I probably would struggle getting through a couple of these, but I feel like Nicole and Narita and Nikita, you guys would all be like all over it with your medicalness. But so cool. Lou Ignaro, like so awesome. They've got DVDs they recommend. I guess these are something from your coach. I don't have these, so I don't know what those are. I think it's something they used to send, but they don't send it in the kits anymore. And then the websites, obviously, if they need to know anything else, they can go on the website. So that's what that part looks like. The weight loss challenge food/drink log. That's this one right here. They can print this out and use this for themselves. Goes over ounces of water that you drank, amount of protein, or grams of protein, number of calories consumed, exercise. I feel like this is amazing for anybody that's in a plateau. Like if you're in a plateau, fill this out for 2 weeks and then come show me and then we can talk, right? This is like awesome. All right. And then we'll go into the last one is the welcome letter that you'll send them. And it's just a brief little blurb that says, we're excited for you. It says right here it's a 12-week program. They obviously know they're in it for 8 weeks. Your attendance is key to coming to the weekly meetings. And then this is going to be some of the stuff we're going to be going over: protein intake, calorie intake, digestive health, making sense of carbs, hydration, fats, dining out, exercise, heart health. And that's basically it. So those are the 3 things just to send to your people. So if you haven't sent it to them, they haven't received it yet. So just make sure you do that. And then this is just a heads up of like what we're going to be going over. Like, look at all this content we get to send to our guys. I'm so excited. Like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces of content we can send to our people during the first week. This is all about protein. Like, so cool. And then we have week 2. This is going to be meal plans, snacking, and water. It just goes on and on and on. So the Monday night calls, we will go over 3 weeks at a time. So for example, on Monday, 9/11, we will be going over something about protein, something about meal plan, snacking, and water, and then something about metabolism. Because there's 24 weeks of stuff. Did I lose anybody yet? Does everybody make sense? There's 24 weeks of material. We need to condense it to 8 weeks. So we're going to do 3 pieces of importance a week. So when you're going to be sending out your content to your clients, the way I'm going to do it is sending them something on Monday, something on Wednesday, and then something on Friday. So again, as an admin, you can go in and send, your stuff to your people whenever you want. Personally, for myself, I'll be sending them the 3 weeks just on 3 different days. If you want to send it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, go for it. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, go for it. I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday because I figure Monday, they'll get maybe the email earlier in the day or whenever I can send it. And then Monday night, we're actually going to cover the stuff they got in the email and then the stuff they're going to be getting. So then when they get it, they're like, oh, awesome. This is what they were talking about. And again, same thing like Jess said, we're going to leave them wanting more. So we're going to say, hey guys, everything we just talked about, look out for your email on Wednesday for more information on meal plans and snacking. And then look out on Friday, you're going to get more information, so that way they're constantly kind of like looking for something and waiting for something. Because if we bombard them and just say, here's 24 weeks of stuff, then they might glaze over, not going to read it, and it's just too much to send to them. So we'll space it out kind of accordingly. Other than that, is everybody good?
Would you maybe say, I'm sending this today, or is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I can remind everybody in the
I just think we all get so busy, and it'd be nice to know if we're sending the same thing around the same, oh sorry, that was loud, day.
Okay, so I'll set an alarm on my phone. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to write in the channel, just sent my content, or just sent my week, whatever, just sent my whatever. And then at some point, during that way it doesn't get kind of lost in Diamond. I'll just put it just in the channel one. So it's the channel one you can't respond in, you just see in. So I can make sure to put out a reminder for those ones so we all get on the same page with that one. That's a good idea. Good idea. All right. Everybody else feel good? Yes? I'm really excited. I think this is going to seriously be like the best challenge. We're going to have crazy transformations. I would just encourage everyone to take photos of your people too. Maybe week by week, you're also taking progress photos of them. That would be kind of cool, something different. And I mean, even if you guys want to get together weekly and do meal preps together or stuff together, like just do stuff with your people, build the relationship with them a little bit more. But as you guys know, the group chats are dependent on us. So if we're not posting and we're not excited, our group is not posting and they're not excited. So if you ever wonder, I don't know what happened to all my clients, or I don't know why nobody else is posting, or I don't know why nobody else is excited, it's time for you to, kind of take a check at yourself too and kind of say, where am I at? Am I on my results? 100, 0, exactly. Give 100, expect nothing back. So just, am I posting my gym workouts? Am I posting my shakes? Am I asking questions? That's something I've gotten better at this last week in our group chat. Don't just look at their shake and, okay, cool, they posted it. Same thing in the 3-day trial experience groups. Don't just look at the shake and see they posted it. Have conversation with them. Because it can be redundant for us, but for them, this is all they have. They're only in one group chat, right? Remember those days when you guys were only in one? How cute. And you thought that was a lot. So, they're only in one group chat. So have that conversation with them. How's your day at work going? How were the kids last night? How was soccer? Build the relationships with them a little bit more than just, oh, great, your meal looks awesome. That looks fantastic. Or a GIF. I know a GIF is an easy way out and it's better than nothing, but if you can give a little bit more, give a little bit more, because the chats are reliant on the coaches. So be the best client in the group. Like, give it all you can. I know it's going to be a long 8 weeks. There's going to be times in there. All of us are like ready to just be done. But we got this. We got this.
Everybody's excited for something new because we've done this. I mean, we've had different themes, but it's been the same thing every month pretty much. So I think everybody's excited.
I'm definitely getting that response. And I figure if we can build up, so now I'm going to talk business real quick. So we are in August, right? This is going to be starting in September. What's 90 days, after September, right? So we have September, October, November. Then comes December. So November and December, obviously nobody's thinking about being fit and healthy and hot and healthy. They're just thinking about being fluffy and warm and spending time with family, right? So if we can build up as much momentum as possible right now for September and October, we all will still be receiving the same income we're receiving come November, December, January. Because let me tell you, people think January is a hot month. It's February. January, people are still a little, oh, I'm broke because I spent all my money on da-da-da. So just wait. So right now, like if you haven't been working as hard as you can work, right now is the time to do it, because come 3 months from now, it's going to be holiday season. And if you're not working now, holiday season is not going to be looking too hot for you. So go. I love when Robin posts her Diamond Kitty stuff, but like go Diamond Kitty it out, like power hour it out. Go talk to people, because now is the time. Like get serious. Do 30 days, no cheats or treats. I'm doing 30 days, no eating out. That's my goal for September. So you're going to be watching me cook a lot more. 30 days, no eating out. I already told Brian. He's like, okay, you better keep the house stocked. So, you know, now is the time. Like get serious on your results. Get as many people in the challenge as you can. So that way come November and December, we're all still cranking out active supervisors, world team members. Shout out to a few people real quick before we get off. Where's Nicole? I don't know where Nicole went. There you are. Would you like to spend a moment shouting out somebody in particular?
Yeah, congrats, Robin, for hitting your second cut active supervisor.
Woo! Fired up. That's amazing. So let's keep the momentum going. I know Val is super close to her goal. I know Jess is like a freaking sneeze away from her 2,500 right now. It's so close. So I know she's right there about to get it. Kennedy's close to her second cut AMP promo right there. So, you know, don't give up on whatever's going on, but now's the time to seriously like spam people out, email people out. Like we got to do it September, October. So that way November and December, we're feeling all right. Anybody else have anything to say? Anything on your mind?
I do.
Go ahead.
Valerie hit her second cut, obviously, of active soup.
Woo!
And and then Mia hit her 1K, so she qualified for leadership development weekend.
Awesome, Mia.
Yes, and then she had Christina who hit her 500 as well. So we're all growing.
I love it. Let's keep it going. Right now, I know I've got 4 girls on track for their first ever 500. So when you guys see someone hit their 500 in there, just remember when you hit your first 500 and just know how like they must feel. So give them as much love as possible. But I love you guys. I'm excited. We're a week away. Yay. All right. Have a great night. See you. Bye.
Bye, guys.